McNutt is here. We're Goodwill hunting today. The great Michael Wilbon is back. And Brian Windhorst is up early in Los Angeles, where the locals were watching their Lakers play at OKC last night. On a wing and a prayer, could the Lakers have a chance? Well, they would need LeBron to be spectacular. And I'll say this, LeBron was pretty good. There's SGA to get it started. Lakers opened on a 7-0 run. And LeBron, I tell you what, Michael, LeBron James showed up last night.
Huge, right away, knowing that they needed to get off to a great start, and it was on him, and he did what he does.
He did that. He's out in front of the pack, and LeBron James leading the Lakers on the evening. They would have a 3-point lead, but now final minute of the first quarter, the inevitable, that's SGA plus the foul. JJ didn't like the call. SGA would score only 18 points on this night, so you figure, is this the game in which OKC is a little bit vulnerable? Well,
you figured wrong.
Chet Holmgren happened. Vinny, on both ends of the floor, the blocking will stay with the play.
Hey, you can have, get down, get up, get down, get something. Don't pay attention to Jared Vanderbilt's finger. It is not a pretty sight.
How about Chet? And then it's LeBron. Monica, he would score 27.
That is so fantastic, Greeny. He continues to defy time and age, but an individual performance versus these Thunder are not going to get it done.
Not against this team. No, they're just so, look at the defense, swarming. And it's Case and Wallace, and the Thunder are up 11. To the fourth we go. That defense, again, Hartenstein going to get the tip. Alex Caruso, by himself, going to throw it down with the one hand. Thunder go on to win it comfortably. Despite LeBron's 27, they take it 108-90. OKC, 5-0 in these playoffs, plus 87 scoring differential. Third best by a defending champ over their first 5 games of a playoff run behind the 86 Lakers and the 16 Warriors, so 2 of the great teams ever. OKC was able to get the win in Game 1 with SGA scoring his fewest points and recording his most turnovers in any game this year. Here's LeBron talking about the game and SGA.
We're down 1. Same Shai versus the Lakers is Lakers versus the Thunder. We're down 1-0. That's the main thing. Keep the main thing, and that's who win or lose. That's all it's about.
So, look, I mean, if you look at odds and all the rest of that, I mean, no one is giving the Lakers any chance of winning this series. And frankly, I don't think any of us think that they can. And last night, Michael, felt like if you're going to get a game, the one in which Shai Gilgeous-Alexander only scores 18 points and turns the ball over a lot, if you're going to steal one, maybe that was the one to steal.
No.
No.
Greeny,
there isn't one to
you
steal.
know that logic is fine.
Right.
The problem is they don't need any one thing like that. There's so many. We talk about their depth. It's also their superpowers, all the things that OKC does well, all the things they do at a championship level. And so you've got to counter not just one of them. Okay, so they checked one box out of like 8, the SGA box. And are they going to get that again? They're going to get as few as 18 points again? Probably not. So LeBron, you have this evening from LeBron, which I did expect it. I thought LeBron was going to do exactly what he did. But everybody else was not at a championship level, and OKC was.
24-12 from Chet Holmgren. Wendy, I was reading your notes this morning, and you were making the observation LeBron has played, quite famously, in a bunch of series where he didn't really have a chance, and he has always played great.
Yeah, one of the greatest games of his career, frankly, was Game 1 of the 2018 Finals, the sort of famous J.R. Smith game where, his statistics in that game were amazing. The game goes to overtime. He's been swept 3 times in his career, and a couple of them have happened in the finals, and you've never looked at his performance and never thought that he didn't go into games playing with full power trying to win. And he did it again in this one. The problem is really more the 90 than the 108. The 90 points, guys, the Thunder make it so hard. And without Luka Doncic, there's so much pressure on the guys not named LeBron. Marcus Smart, Luke Kennard, Austin Reeves. Greeny, you look at their stats together, okay? They're 8 of 35 with, I think, 8 turnovers. Yeah, they're not getting. By the way, it's not a stunner. Austin Reeves struggled against the Thunder in the regular season. Everybody struggles against the Thunder. But if you can't get more from that trio, it doesn't matter whether LeBron scores 27 or 35 or whatever, and that's just the reality.
I understand that Austin Reeves is coming back from an injury and probably still working his way into it, but he did have more turnovers than field goals last night. He was 3 of 16. He had the 4 turnovers, 0 of 5 from 3, and this is a player who was supposed to be part of the big three. In fact, he was supposed to be the 2 in the big three, and LeBron was supposed to be the 3.
Well, the problem with this is there is no player for the Lakers to hunt on defense. Everybody that the Thunder throw out there can defend, not just at their position, but defend at a level higher. You can get Chet Holmgren on the perimeter. He'll be fine. You can get the Isaiah Joes of the world. They can play at every single spot. So there's nobody that you can look at and say, okay, we're going to hunt out, we're going to seek out this matchup. And the thing for LeBron with me, guys, is the Thunder don't have to overreact. When LeBron gets off early and he's hitting shots, they don't have to say, let's run a double at him. Let's figure something else out. He can't keep it up at his age, and he knows that the Lakers don't have the firepower elsewhere to keep up.
The Thunder are younger, deeper, better. It's that simple. Like, it's just that simple.
Well, sometimes we just got to cut right to the chase.
That's what it is.
And
there's another ingredient I'd like to throw in. Because they don't pop their jerseys, they're not running off the mouth all the time. They are ruthless. They play with that thing that says we're going to crush you. Remember, the Lakers were on some roll with a 10-game roll when they went into OKC and got thumped by 42 or 43 points.
Yeah.
They're ruthless. No, they want to. You go back and you look at the great teams, and that characteristic, that personality is there. No matter whether they, beat their chests or not. And so the Thunder don't do that, and you think, oh, there's a bunch of nice guys. They're fine. No, they have every single ingredient, like Monica just said, and they want to beat you down. And
they were playing without one of their best players last night.
And they still went 10 deep.
And they still go 10 deep. Cindy, can we put up 825? Because if you want to get a sense of just where the perspective is on this series right now, the Thunder are now odds-on favorites to sweep the Lakers. They are minus 105 to sweep. They're minus 170 to win the championship, which is an applied chance of 63%. We've played one game of round 2. You need to win 16 games to win a championship. They've won 5, and already we have an implied chance of 63% that OKC wins the whole thing again. Wendy, that's just how dominant this Thunder team has become.
Yeah, I mean, there were some things that the Lakers were able to do that believe in. Like, they put LeBron in some situations against some smaller defenders. I mean, they're all kind of smaller against LeBron. He went down into the post and bullied a little bit. That's one of the ways he was 12 of 17. To get efficiency against the Thunder is hard. They found some things there. DeAndre Ayton had a really good first half. You could see him, really being able to do some things. But it's very hard to build a case for the Lakers. And if you thought Luka could somehow come back here in 4 or 5 days, you would say, man, can they just scratch out 1-1? But Luka is not close to returning. So the reality here is just a little tough.
I would love to have seen this series with Luka Doncic in it. Unfortunately, it doesn't sound like there's any real chance he's going to make it back, and I don't think the series is going to last very long. Meanwhile, we also had Game 1 last night in Detroit. The Pistons surviving a 7-game series with the Magic to take on the Cavaliers. So it's Cade Cunningham on one side, Donovan Mitchell on the other. Really good game. Early fourth quarter. Pistons are up 9. And here comes Duncan Robinson. Look at him in James Harden's face.
Oh, it's getting a little spicy, Greeny.
Duncan Robinson would score 19. But now, 6 minutes to go. Cavs are coming back. They're down just 5. James Harden, little floater. He had a personal 9-0 run. That ties the game. 5.5 minutes left. Cavs down 3. Harden, no. But wait a minute, Monica. We got a foul. He's going to make 3 foul shots.
Ending area. Got to be smarter than that, Thompson.
We got 3 foul shots, so we got ourselves a tie ball game. Next Cavs possession. Same score, so the Cavs with a chance to take the lead.
So, Greeny, this sequence is where I think is the quintessential difference of this series. This is the defensive effort of the Detroit Pistons that can't be denied all year. And then you go down on the other end, Cade Cunningham puts you in a mixer. What's